Do you want to get more kills in Modern Warfare? Do you want to get more kill streaks, have more wins, and have even more fun when gaming? If so, this video is for you. Hello and welcome to another video from This Scottish Gamer. If it's your first time here, I create Call of Duty hints, tips and montage videos designed to help you improve your game. So if you want to stay up to date with all of the latest hints and tips on Modern Warfare, start now by subscribing and clicking the bell. Modern Warfare 2019 has got a notoriously bad reputation when it comes to the traditional run and gun style approach. It's encouraging campers, it's encouraging people to use nothing but the 7.25 shotgun and just sitting in corners and not playing objectives. And to be honest, it makes the game boring. However, we finally understand exactly how we can create the best classes using weapons like the MP5 that allow us to dominate gameplay using the run and gun style technique. And in this video I'm going to show you exactly how to create that perfect class. Now when it comes to the run and gun style gameplay, the two most important and imperative elements of this class have got to be your movement speed and, more importantly, your sprint to ADS speed, because those are the two things that's going to allow you to move around the map but also be able to win every single gunfight. I'm going to show you how you can do exactly what I've just done on screen, and that is weave in and out through multiple enemy players while moving across the map and earning not only the wheelson but also the VTOL as well. This clip ends in a 19 kill streak, and it only ends because the game ends. So how far could I have actually gone by using these strategies? So in order to create the ultimate run and gun style class, we need to look at multiple elements. Now these elements include the weapon that we choose to run. It also includes the attachments that we use on that weapon and how that impacts the overall handling of that gun inside gameplay. We've got to look at the attachments of the secondary weapon. We've got to look at the field upgrades and the equipment of our player inside gameplay. And then we also need to use their perks and how we can actually utilise those to increase how many kills and kill streaks we can earn. So, without any further ado, let's take a look at the perfect and the ultimate run and gun style class in Modern Warfare 2019. So if you haven't already guessed, the best weapon to use in Modern Warfare when you're trying to play the run and gun style gameplay is to use an SMG, of which my personal favourite is the MP5. I think the fire rate as well as the damage output of this weapon just gives it the best overall feel in its class, and that's why for me it's the ultimate weapon for this run and gun style approach. Now when we're actually creating our MP5 class setup, there's two very important elements that we need to pay special attention to, and that is these two elements on screen right now. That is the pros, cons and also the impact of what each attachment does to our weapon. Now as we've already said, the most important two elements of this are your movement speed and also your sprint to ADS speed, or your aim down scope speed. If you want to have a super effective run and gun style class, you need to have these as high as humanly possible, utilising all of the different attachments. When it comes to designing your MP5, the barrel attachment, the FPS Mini, is probably the most important, and that's because it dramatically increases your ADS speed. It also increases your hip fire accuracy, which means you can begin to shoot even before you're scoped in on your enemy target. You're going to want to have the TAC-5 laser sight, and again this is due to the fact that it dramatically increases your hip fire accuracy, which means you can actually continue to run past players and encircle them while delivering round after round on target. When it comes to your scope, unfortunately any scope attachment that you use is going to decrease your ADS speed. However, if you actually use a reflex sight, it minimises the impact that has, meaning that you're going to have an advantage over any player that's using a high zoomed in scope. And ultimately, using a scope is going to increase your ranged accuracy. Now you're going to want to use the operator foregrip, and that's because not only does it increase your mobility, which is the speed in which you can move around the map, it also increases your hip fire and your ADS speed. So this is an absolutely crucial attachment if you want to run a run and gun style approach. And finally, accuracy over everything. You're going to want to run a rear grip, and that's because it decreases the movement of your weapon when you're firing down sight, which means that even at range, you can make sure that your class and every single bullet that is shot hits its target. When it comes to your secondary weapon, it's really important that you utilise one that has a short barrel. And the reason for that is, the longer the weapon's barrel, the longer it takes to switch between weapons. So if you're using a sniper rifle, it's going to take you longer to transfer to that weapon than it is if you're just quick drawing a shotgun. So it's really important. Now, in my case, I used the sawed-off barrel shotgun that I was awarded because I played Modern Warfare in the advanced beta. Now, the attachments to your secondary weapon are not important, and that's purely because you're only ever going to use it if you run out of ammo in your primary weapon, or you just need that additional quick kill to allow you time to reload. Now let's look at some more of the important features in our run and gun class. Now, when it comes to perks, this is where you can really change the gameplay. This is where you can really stack kills, unlock the bigger kill streaks, and just have a huge riot of gameplay where you're just getting kill after kill. And that's how the pros and all the experienced Call of Duty players are actually stacking up huge volumes of kills, especially in game modes like Domination. In order to do that, you need to enable 3 different perks. The first one is Overkill, and that's so that you can have a strong secondary weapon like the shotgun or a sniper rifle or anything else that's on your choice. The second one is the most important, and this is what's crucial if you want to unlock the really high kill streaks, such as the Juggernaut. And the way you do that is by using Kill Chain. Now, Kill Chain allows you to use the kills from your kill streaks to unlock future kill streaks. So for example, if I used a VTOL, all the kills that the VTOL got would go towards unlocking my Juggernaut. So if you're struggling to get 15 kills in a row, that's the way that you can get these big ticket kill streaks. And finally, the third and final perk that we have in our arsenal for our run and gun style class is Shrapnel. And the reason that I use Shrapnel personally is I play a lot of Domination. And the reason I use C4 is the fact that I can drop the C4 onto a Domination flag. And while I'm running and gunning and running all over the map, if I see that an enemy is taking the position that I have my C4 dropped on, I can get 3, 4, 5 kills from my C4. Now, using Shrapnel actually gives me 2 C4s, which means that I can protect 2 flags while attacking the third. So I could protect A and B while trying to capture C. Ultimately, this is just a tactic that's very good at getting you high kills for minimal effort. And finally, when it comes to my tactical grenade, my weapon of choice is the smoke grenade. And again, this is down to the game mode that I'm playing. Because I'm playing a lot of Domination, the flags tend to be out in the open. So without any cover, it's very easy to be picked off by a sniper. However, when capturing a position, if you drop a smoke grenade, it does give you those few seconds of cover in order to get a capture and continue to move on, and that way you do die less within gameplay. And there you have it, the ultimate class for the run and gun style in Modern Warfare 2019. If you want to know how to optimise your kill streaks to unlock the Juggernaut in every single game, click on the video on screen right now, and I'll see you next time.